Um, what would you say, Karen, has been your biggest challenge? What would you say within business, within the business sphere? What's the biggest challenge you've come across?
I think the biggest challenge is me, if I'm being really honest. If I'm
Yeah,
being really honest, because the mind is powerful, and there are times in the darkest of nights where you're laying there and your mind is wandering and you're thinking about all the ways that you're failing, and sometimes it can really trip you up,
yeah,
and you think, can I really do this? I've always had big goals. I've always been somebody I've always been ambitious. I've always wanted to create something for myself. Um, so and also I've got two young girls. Like my daughters are 11 and 13, and I'm really mindful that I am their guiding light. They see the world through me. They copy me. My youngest daughter is spit an image of me, and they're watching me. They were there the day I launched Pink Lemon, and they have watched me throughout my business journey win awards, or do things online or run webinars or whatever. Like, I talk to them about it and the challenges as well. They've seen me in the darkest depths where I've broken down because I've been dealing with a client, and I'm having to think about taking them to court. So they've really so I'm really mindful that I am their role model, and that comes with heavy responsibility. So I have to be that person that I would want them to be, and not let fear dictate to them what they can and can't achieve. So a lot of the conversations that I have with them is about empowering them to kind of to push past the things that maybe holds them back, and then I have to do that myself. So it's this internal dialogue that we have with ourselves. Launching my podcast, I wasted 2 years before I got around
yeah,
to launching it.
yeah,
I was ready before, but I got in my own way. I lost 2 years.
hmm
We've got to be really careful about the way we speak to ourselves and the way we see ourselves. And I came across this. I don't know if you know about it, but is it the be do have model?
right. No, I've not heard
Which
that.
I learned it back in 21. I joined this program, and it's all down to, what do you want to have, but who do you need to be to have what you want? So
Yeah,
it's stepping into that person that you need to be to make that thing happen. And that may very well be a heightened version of yourself or a different version of yourself, and so it's that constant checking in. Am I being the leader? Am I a leader? Like, can I do this? Am I doing enough for people to lead me, to follow me, to listen to me? Am I showing up, in the right capacity, saying that, there's a responsibility there. So I think it's that. I think I'm the person that is my biggest challenge, and then being able to manage myself in a way that I don't hold myself back and succumb to that fear
yeah,
that often creeps in. So
yeah.
yeah,
I think that's really honest of you as well, because I think a lot of people, if they reflect honesty and look at the biggest challenge, it is themselves. But most people won't say that's the biggest challenge. In fact, I think of all of these podcasts where I've asked these questions to people, you're the first person that says I'm probably the biggest obstacle, and it's overcoming that obstacle.
yeah,
And procrastination gets in the way, and it makes me chuckle when you say it took me 2 years to launch the podcast, it took me 4 years to get Business Boost Academy up and running. And I've been talking about it for a long, long time, but actually my epiphany moment happened on a retreat, and it was like, yeah, sod it, I'm just going to do it. And it was that kind
yeah,
of that kind of thing. um and it's that sort of, we do hold ourselves back. And again, I want to touch on a word that you used within that, is that fear of failure.